the hidden codes within you that were meant to be activated only in this lifetime. There was a moment, quiet and almost unnoticeable, when you realized you didn't fit the mold. It could have been in childhood, feeling things others didn't, sensing pain in rooms where no one was crying, feeling joy in places others found empty. It could have been later, when you looked around at the world and asked yourself, why does this feel like a lie? That moment wasn't confusion, it was remembrance. That's when the veil began to lift. Because those who are chosen don't always know it through grand visions or booming voices. Sometimes it begins with discomfort, with dissonance, with a sense that you are absorbing more, seeing more, feeling more than others around you. And that's the first sign, because the chosen ones aren't chosen by others, they are chosen by frequency. You didn't earn this. You are this. The only question now is, will you activate what's inside? There are 7 multidimensional powers that every chosen one carries. Not metaphorically, energetically. They are embedded in your spiritual DNA like codes, waiting for the right frequency to turn them on. These aren't skills you learn in school. They are ancient intelligences that awaken through experience, through initiation, through remembrance. And once they activate, your relationship with reality changes. Time behaves differently. Emotions become messengers, not distractions. Intuition turns into instruction. These powers don't make you special. They make you responsible. Because once you know, you can't unknow. Once you see, you can't unsee. And the moment you step into these powers, your life stops belonging to your ego and starts belonging to your soul's mission. The first power is dimensional vision. This doesn't mean seeing auras or spirits, though those things may come. It means perceiving reality in layers. Most people see the surface, the job title, the smile, the social cues. But you see beneath. You feel the energy behind someone's words. You sense the vibration of a place before anyone speaks. You walk into a room and know something is off before it even happens. This power is both a gift and a burden, because you see truth others deny. You feel futures others avoid, and sometimes it isolates you. But here's the secret. Dimensional vision is not just passive observation. It's also a compass. It shows you what's out of alignment, not so you can judge it, but so you can shift it. Ask yourself, what would change if you trusted what you see beyond the obvious? The second multidimensional power is frequency manipulation. That might sound sci-fi, but it's real. Everything is vibration, your thoughts, your emotions, even your breath. And chosen ones carry a unique ability to shift frequency in themselves and others. Have you ever calmed someone just by your presence? Have you ever walked away from a place and felt like you were drained or supercharged? That's not chance. That's frequency work. Most people react to the energy around them, but you rewrite it. Through intention, through breath, through stillness, and eventually through mastery. You don't need to speak loudly to change a room. You just need to vibrate differently. But here's the test. Can you hold your frequency when everything around you is trying to pull you back into the noise? The third power is interdimensional memory. This is the quiet knowing that you've been here before, that you've lived beyond this body, beyond this time. It's not about past life regression or mystical visions, though those may come. It's about feeling timelines rise in you when you meet certain people or enter certain places. Have you ever met someone and instantly felt a complex connection? Like love, grief, recognition, and something else you can't name. That's not emotion, it's memory. It's energy from another version of you, another place, another now. Chosen ones carry these echoes not for nostalgia, but for integration. You are here to close loops, to heal cycles, to bring ancient wisdom into the present moment. But to do that, you must stop dismissing your deep knowings as imagination. Ask yourself, what if your strangest feelings are the truest pieces of who you are? The fourth multidimensional power is sacred adaptability. This one is often overlooked because it doesn't feel spiritual, but it's incredibly advanced. It's the ability to transmute situations, especially painful ones, into something sacred. You've probably walked through things that should have broken you. Trauma, rejection, isolation. But instead of becoming bitter, something else happened. You alchemized. You turned pain into wisdom, loneliness into devotion, loss into clarity. This is not by accident. Sacred adaptability is the soul's ability to evolve under pressure. Not just survive it, but reshape it. You are not fragile. You are fluid. You weren't made to escape the storm. You were made to become the storm's teacher. Most people avoid discomfort, but you move through it like a portal, and that's how your power expands. The fifth power is quantum intuition. This is not the kind of instinct that comes from logic or pattern recognition. This is the kind of deep inner knowing that defies explanation. Have you ever just known something was about to happen, and it did? Have you ever felt pulled towards something you couldn't logically explain, but later realized it was crucial? That's not coincidence. That's your timeline intelligence speaking. Quantum intuition speaks in whispers, not shouts. It's the soft nudge, the dream that won't leave you, the strange synchronicity that repeats until you listen. Chosen ones receive this more often because you are meant to walk a nonlinear path. Logic will not lead you where you are meant to go. Intuition will. But to follow it, you must be willing to look irrational to others. Can you handle that? Can you trust your knowing even when the world tells you you're wrong? The sixth power is emotional telepathy. This is the ability to feel others without them saying a word. You've probably felt overwhelmed in crowds, or suddenly sad for no reason. That's not emotional instability. That's emotional sensitivity on a multi-dimensional level. You feel what others suppress. You catch the emotions in the room before they're spoken. And when you're not conscious of it, it can feel like a curse. But when you learn to discern what's yours and what isn't, this becomes one of your greatest tools. Because you don't just pick up emotion, you translate it. You understand what people are truly saying, even when they don't. This makes you a healer, even if you never call yourself one. Your presence becomes a sanctuary. Your words become salves. But for this gift to stay clear, you must practice energetic hygiene like your life depends on it. Because in a way, it does. The seventh multidimensional power is reality coding. This is the most advanced and the most hidden. It's the ability to construct reality through thought, intention, and vibration. Chosen ones are not just observers of reality, they are architects. You've probably noticed that when you truly align with something, the path opens almost magically. People appear, opportunities align, time compresses or expands. That's not luck, that's coding. You are writing the script not with effort, but with frequency. But here's the warning. This power is always active, so if you're vibrating from fear, you'll create fear-based outcomes. If you're aligned with truth, you'll generate synchronicity. This is why your self-talk matters, why your emotional state matters, why your vision must be clear and clean, because you are not waiting for life to happen. You are coding it in real time. These 7 multidimensional powers are not fantasies. They are real living systems inside your consciousness. And if you're still watching, it means something in you is already awake. You've carried these codes across lifetimes, and in this one they are meant to fully activate. But it's not enough to know them. You must embody them, practice them, ground them into your daily life until they become your new normal. In part 2, we're going to decode exactly how to activate these powers, how to protect them, how to train them, and how to use them to collapse timelines, rewrite your reality, and walk this world like the multidimensional being you truly are. Walking between worlds, how to activate and control the 7 powers of the Chosen One. To activate these 7 powers, you must first understand a universal law that governs all multidimensional beings. You cannot access higher frequencies while anchored in lower identities. That means as long as you see yourself as just human, just surviving, just trying to get by, these powers remain dormant, not because you're unworthy, but because frequency is access. You must begin by shedding identities that were never yours. The version of you that was shaped by trauma, by society, by fear, that is the costume, not the truth. The real you is vast, electric. Aussie. Your first task is not to become powerful. It is to remove what blocks your power. That's why silence is a weapon. Solitude is a classroom. And discomfort is a sign you're in the right territory. You're not losing your mind, you're losing your false self. That's the beginning of true activation. Let's begin with dimensional vision. If you want to sharpen this ability, you must train your perception to see patterns beyond logic. One way to do this is through symbolic decoding. Life is always communicating with you, not in words, but in symbols. The number that repeats, the animal that crosses your path, the dream that feels more real than waking life. Start documenting these. Build a language with your higher self. Over time, these won't feel random. They'll become instructions. Dimensional vision also sharpens through contrast. Spend time in nature. Then go to the city. Notice the energetic difference. Learn to see the subtle violence in certain environments and the harmony in others. This is not judgment, it's awareness. The more you observe energy without needing to explain it, the more you'll be able to navigate it. You're not just looking at the world anymore, you're reading it. To train frequency manipulation, you must become obsessed with how energy responds to your internal state. Every morning before you touch your phone, calibrate. Sit in stillness. Breathe into your body. Ask, what frequency am I in right now? Don't judge it, just name it. Then choose, what frequency do I want to hold today? Joy, stillness, power? Then dial into it like a radio station. Use breath, music, movement, whatever helps you lock in. Then, as you move through your day, notice what throws you off. Is it a person, a thought, a place? Learn to reset in real time. This is the beginning of energetic mastery. Eventually, you'll be able to walk into any room and hold your frequency like a lighthouse in a storm. People will feel it. Some will be drawn closer. Some will pull away. Don't chase either. You are not here to adjust your light for comfort. You are here to be unchangeable in truth. Interdimensional memory is activated through stillness and resonance. Stillness gives your soul space to speak. Resonance tells you when it's speaking. When you feel an unexplainable connection to a place, a sound, a person, follow it. Sit with it. Don't rush to label it. Let the energy rise. Sometimes a memory will come as a flash, sometimes as a feeling, sometimes as a full vision. The key is not to force. You're not trying to remember with your mind. You're allowing your energy field to restore access to timelines you've walked before. One powerful practice is to meditate with the question, what wisdom have I carried across lifetimes that I am now ready to reclaim? Then wait. Let it unfold over days, weeks, even years. This is not a mental game. This is quantum remembering. The more you honor the fragments, the more the puzzle completes itself. You are not becoming something new. You are recovering what was always yours. Sacred adaptability grows in direct proportion to your willingness to enter the unknown. Most people resist change because it threatens their identity. But chosen ones are forged in change. You must learn to make chaos your classroom. When something collapses, relationship, job, belief, pause. Don't rush to fix it. Sit with the ashes and ask, what is this trying to initiate in me? That's the question that turns breakdown into initiation. Sacred adaptability doesn't mean you enjoy suffering. It means you extract power from it. You transmute it. That's alchemy. And it starts with one shift. Stop asking, why is this happening to me? And start asking, what version of me is this trying to birth? You become dangerous to the matrix when you no longer fear change, when you no longer cling to what's dying, when you let every ending be a doorway to a more aligned timeline. Quantum intuition is trained through obedience. Not obedience to others, but to your own inner knowing. Every time you feel a nudge, call this person, go that way, wait a little longer, you are being guided. The problem is, most people override that voice with logic. Chosen ones can't afford to do that. Intuition is your navigation system through multidimensional terrain. To train it, start taking small intuitive actions daily. Don't wait until it's important. Ask your intuition what to eat, where to walk, which book to pick up. Build the muscle. Make it normal. Then when the big decisions come, you'll already be fluent. And when you disobey your intuition, don't shame yourself, study it. Ask, what did I feel that I ignored? Over time, you'll realize your intuition never lies. The question is, do you trust it more than your fear? As for emotional telepathy, you must learn the difference between compassion and absorption. Feeling others deeply is not a weakness, it's a superpower. But without boundaries, it becomes self-destruction. You must practice energetic shielding, not from fear, but from clarity. Every morning, visualize your energy field like a sphere of gold light. Set the intention, I feel others clearly, but I do not carry what is not mine. Throughout the day, ask yourself, is this mine, or am I transmuting someone else's pain? If it's not yours, send it back with love, no anger. Just return it to its source. When you protect your field, your gift becomes precise. You'll be able to feel others without losing yourself. And then your presence becomes medicine, not because you absorb their pain, but because you reflect their truth without distortion. The final step, reality coding, requires total accountability. You must take radical ownership of your vibration. Every thought you repeat is an instruction. Every emotion you indulge becomes a building block. Every word you speak programs the field. You are not a victim of reality. You are its author. To train this, begin with your inner dialogue. Speak to yourself like someone who shapes timelines. No more I'm not ready, or I don't know how. Replace it with, I am remembering. I am aligning. I am coding my field with clarity. Use language as spellcraft. Use visualization as construction. Use emotion as fuel. You don't have to know how it will unfold. You just have to build the frequency, and reality will bend to match it. But here's the test. Can you hold the frequency of what you desire before it arrives? That's the final key. Because coding is not wishful thinking, it's vibrational faith. In part 3, we'll take everything we've learned and bring it into the real world. We'll talk about how to walk among the asleep without losing your fire, how to use these powers in relationships, business, creation, and even in moments of crisis. This is where theory becomes embodiment, where you stop practicing and start walking as the proof. You don't need to convince anyone. You just need to become undeniable. How to walk the world as a living multidimensional force. There comes a moment in every chosen one's journey when the practice must leave the cushion, the altar, the journal, and enter the world. This is the most sacred and terrifying part of the path, because it's one thing to feel divine in meditation, to channel wisdom in solitude, to dance with truth when no one's watching. But it's another thing entirely to carry that same frequency into a boardroom, a breakup, a family dinner, or a world built on illusion. This is where embodiment begins, not as performance but as presence. Can you walk into the old world and not pretend you're still asleep? Can you speak truth not to be right, but because it's the resonance of your being? This is the real initiation. And when you pass it, you stop seeking proof and become it. You stop looking for signs and realize you are the sign someone else has been waiting for. When you walk in your multidimensional power, people will feel it before you speak. There is a gravitational force to authenticity. It disrupts the field, not because it's loud, but because it's undeniable. You'll notice how people begin confessing things around you they've never told anyone. How you trigger others without trying. How your silence speaks louder than most people's noise. This is not ego, it's energy. You are a mirror, and mirrors make people uncomfortable when they haven't seen themselves clearly in a long time. Your job is not to fix them. Your job is to stay clear, to hold your frequency in the face of distortion. And that's hard, because the world will try to pull you back into roles, into stories, into expectations designed to keep you small. But you didn't come here to fit in. You came here to vibrate at such a level that others remember their own power just by being near you. Let's talk about relationships. Once you activate your powers, your connections must evolve or dissolve. It's not personal, it's energetic. Some people were only compatible with the version of you who hadn't remembered yet. And now that you have, the resonance has shifted. You'll feel it. Conversations that once felt exciting now feel empty. Dynamics that once felt supportive now feel draining. This is normal. It doesn't mean you're better, it means you're different. You're operating from an expanded state, and not everyone is ready to meet you there. Love them from a distance if you must, but don't dim yourself to keep the peace. Don't shrink to be understood. The right people will recognize you not by your words, but by your frequency. And when you find them, you'll feel it instantly. No masks, no performance, just resonance. That's your tribe. That's your soul network. And they're waiting for the real you to show up. Now let's talk about purpose. This word is misunderstood. Most people think their purpose is what they do. But for chosen ones, purpose is what you are. It's not your job, it's your frequency. You could be sweeping floors or building empires. It doesn't matter. What matters is the energy you bring to it. Your purpose is to carry the codes of remembrance into whatever space you enter. That means your life is the mission. Your presence is the transmission. So don't obsess over what to build. Focus on how you're being as you build. Are you aligned? Are you honest? Are you honest? Are you in resonance with your soul? If yes, then you're already fulfilling your purpose. The outer form will follow. Trust that. You don't need a 5-year plan. You need a 5-second truth. Follow that, and reality will rearrange itself around you. Let's go deeper. What happens when you fall out of alignment? When you forget? When you react instead of respond? When you regress into old patterns? Simple. You realign. You remember. You return. That's the path. Not perfection, but returning faster every time. Chosen ones are not immune to human struggles. You will still doubt, still grieve, still are. But your power is that you know who you are, even when you forget. You know how to center when the storm hits. You know how to listen when the noise gets loud. And every time you return to truth, you strengthen the field. You deepen your embodiment. You become even more magnetic, more grounded, more real. So don't fear the falls. They're part of the training. The only failure is abandoning your own knowing. Everything else is just feedback. Now let's speak about service. Not the kind that drains you, not the kind that becomes martyrdom, but the kind that radiates from overflow. When you embody these 7 powers, your very life becomes a blessing to others. You don't have to try, you just are. Your smile becomes healing. Your silence becomes medicine. Your way of listening becomes a ceremony. This is the highest form of service, to be so aligned with your essence that you remind others of theirs without even speaking a word. But to serve this way, you must stay connected to your source. That means daily practices are no longer optional. They are your lifeline, your rituals, your recalibration points. Whether it's meditation, movement, breathwork, or prayer, honor the practices that keep you plugged in. Because when you're connected, your energy does the work for you. You don't need to do more, just be more fully. And finally, let's talk about legacy. You are not here to pass through life quietly. You are here to leave a frequency behind. Something that echoes long after your name is forgotten. Not in fame, but in impact. In the way someone changed because they met you. In the way a room shifted because you entered it. In the way a lineage healed because you broke the cycle. That is your legacy. Not numbers, not followers, but frequencies embedded into the quantum field. That's what chosen ones do. They don't just live. They code reality with their presence. And long after their body is gone, their energy keeps working. That's the true meaning of spiritual immortality. So the question you must ask now is this: what frequency will I leave behind? What will echo in others because I dared to remember who I am?